Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Mission Keto. Today's video is a what I eat in a day video. Ralphie is eating his breakfast, and usually when he's doing that, I'm getting my coffee maker ready for my coffee. I've got my favorite mug here on a Monday morning, and I've decided putting collagen in my coffee. I don't have unflavored right now, but I have this flavored one that is so delicious from Perfect Keto. It's got 9 total grams of protein. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Mission Keto. My name is Hope, and today is Monday. I figure you can probably tell because I'm using the same mug that I always use on Monday. It just gives me this great vibe for the week. And we had a great week last week. I didn't film but one time last week. I didn't even film over the weekend. Just a lot going on, and we'll talk about more about that later. I will say this, my tracking is going great with the protein. I'm loving it. I'm finding too that I now know like what my breakfast is right off the bat. So I don't have to really track it now. And I'm a person that can eat the same thing over and over again, like this breakfast sandwich, the bagel, the open face bagel sandwich. And I did make some bagels yesterday, so I have 4 of those ready for the week, so I can do that. So I already know that is 38 grams of protein for that meal. And I've heard that having like between 30 and 40 a meal is a great like base to start. So yeah, that's a great meal and I'm loving it. So, and then my dinners are pretty good too. I'm still figuring those out, but I feel like if I don't do something in the middle of my day, like a protein shake, I will not hit my goal. When I do the protein shake, I hit my goal, but I'm not always hungry enough. See, and we've talked about this before, that I'm not always hungry for things, and a protein shake is gonna fill you up. So I don't know if I should eat earlier in the day. I eat about 10:30. I'm hungry, like I could eat right now. I feel a little hunger growing in my stomach, but I can push it off till 10:30. I'm not starving. So, but I don't know if I ate earlier in the day, would I then be hungrier at lunchtime? I don't know. It might be something that I start out with, but it is kind of hard because I'm working, you know what I mean? Like Andy will make my breakfast and stuff, but he's doing things also, you know what I mean? So stop everything and make me breakfast. No, I'm not like that. So we'll just see. But I made a protein shake the other day, and I made a YouTube short on it. If you haven't seen it, I will put it at I'll put it in the pinned comments. It's just a quick video, but watch it. It gave me, gosh, I can't remember, but I think it was close to 50 grams of protein. I was using the Equip peanut butter, and then I added some peanut butter, and then I added some hemp seed, your almond milk. I mean, it was delicious too. So there's so much you can do to play around with your flavors and enjoy them. So I'm gonna get to work. I'm trying to stand up at my desk for a few hours in the morning. Usually I try to do it until lunchtime because it is good for me. It kind of just keeps me awake and everything, which is another thing, caffeine. We're gonna talk about that. A few weeks ago, I told you guys that I was cutting out caffeine, and there was no reason. There was no health reason. We had a big box of decaf pods. Andy's not drinking coffee really, and so I'm like, I need to use what we have. So I said, well, I'll just do decaf, you know. So I did, and I had no headaches or anything like that. No side effects from taking, cutting out caffeine. We even do when we go get our, well, me now, he doesn't do it anymore, but when I go get my iced coffees, I even get decaf. So for the most part, I would have 2 caffeinated drinks a day, but I might have a Coke Zero or something like that. Well, so the other day, Friday, I needed caffeine, and I'll talk more about that. We've had a busy week. I needed some caffeine to keep me awake for work, and I had one more Nespresso pod that had caffeine in it, and I had it, and middle of the day, I had jitters. It was, I was uncomfortable, and it's kind of like how I feel when I do like a caffeinated Starbucks outside of the, when I go to Starbucks and have caffeine, it makes me jittery. I can just feel it in my heart, my body. It just doesn't feel well. So I was like, oh my gosh, it is affecting me now. And then the other night, we found another Star Wars can that we didn't have. We're still looking for Anakin, but we got Yoda. And so I'm like, it's a Coke Zero, so I can drink them. I put a few aside for me and the girls. the rest of them. So I had a couple that night. I did not sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with these jitters again, and I'm just like, what is it? And then I remembered, I'm like, I had caffeine and I didn't even realize it. So then, gosh, I say the Lord works in mysterious ways. So then I'm watching Mindy, I think that's her name. She does the Fast Like a Girl books and all that stuff. She posted something that said, when you're going through premenopausal things, caffeine can all of a sudden affect you. And I was like, you are not kidding. And I listened to that, and everything that she said was exactly what I was feeling. And I know this sounds, you guys are like, whoa, calm down. It's not that exciting, but it was crazy because it's just all happened in the last few weeks. So clearly I'm going through some perimenopausal stuff. So no more caffeine for me if I can help it, which is fine. I don't need it. The only thing I hate is they don't make flavored coffee in the decaf in the stores. I feel like I can get it online, but who wants to wait for that all the time? So that's that. So no more caffeine for me, which doesn't matter anyways. It's not that big of a deal, but I just thought that was very interesting. Let me know if you have had issues like that before, because it's just been all of a sudden. Now that my body's out, it's flushed out of my system. When I do have it, it's freaking out. So no more, and that's fine. So I gotta get to work. I will touch base when I do have my breakfast. It is gonna be my breakfast sandwich again. Sorry to be boring, but I just wanna show you the consistency is good, and I am. Have you guys started working on at least tracking just your protein? Let me know down below. I am really loving it. I'm gonna stick with it for as long as possible and keep adding, maybe start adding calories in soon. So we'll see. Let's get to work. All right, I am making my breakfast now. It is 10 o'clock. I'm taking my first break, and while everything is cooking in the air fryer and my egg, I wanted to share with you, look what YouTube sent me. Well, you can't see it right now, it's in a box, but how exciting was this? I can't wait to show you what's inside it. It's pretty funny, actually. So let me pull it out. Okay, so my sandwich is almost done. You can see it over there, I'm waiting for the bacon to get finished, but I wanted to share with you. This is funny. This is part of the YouTube perks and stuff that they're doing for YouTubers. I don't know if it's for everyone or not, but I've been getting the emails, and you saw like I got a free Chipotle meal, and I shared that, what I got on it. But it says, lights, cameras, action. You have scored a limited edition. Let me share it with you. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. It's a YouTube clapboard. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? So it's like, cut, we're cutting this scene. But I just love it because I haven't had anything sent to me in like 5 years of doing YouTube, maybe more, I can't remember. So this is fun. This isn't a 1 million subscriber thing, but it's still cool. And it came with a little marker too for us to write on here. So we could play around with this with Andy's channel as well, but I thought that was fun. And thank you, YouTube, for sending it. I think it's pretty cool. And they had limited, it's the partner perks. They had limited number of these too. So of course, I saw the word free and I jumped on that and I got it. So you might see that in some upcoming videos just for fun, but I love the box too. It's from YouTube. So pretty excited about that. The next thing I want to talk about while my bacon is finishing up is my Primal Queen supplement. It's time for me to put my refill in here. I've talked about this many times on here, and I'm about to eat, so I want to make sure I get my first one in. But this is a beef organ supplement, and it's formulated for women. And the reason why it's formulated for women is because it's got bovine uterus powder, which contains fallopian tubes, bovine ovary powder, bovine liver powder, bovine kidney powder, and bovine heart powder. And it is 100% grass fed. And if you're interested in getting it, they come, your first order, you'll get a deal. You'll see it on the website, but you'll get this glass jar to hold it in. So every month you'll get this month supply, and there are 60 in here because you do 2 a day. It gives you a little travel container that you can take yours in. I don't know if I still have mine because I had it in the RV. I don't know where it is. But it comes with, you dump it in here, and it's got this little heart in here. It says scent certs in it. It smells like mint, and you stick it in here, and then it doesn't smell like beef or gross. I don't know. I've never smelled it and thought it was gross smelling. So I don't know, but it's supposed to help with that, and I love it. And I love the like bamboo thing on the top, the lid. So what are some of the benefits of this? I'm hooked. I've been taking it over a year now. And the biggest one is if I am consistent, because there are times when I do forget, but if I'm consistent, I no longer have menstrual cramps, which is huge. I was one of those girls that would call my mom on the day that when I was at school and I had menstrual cramps, I couldn't handle it. Mom, come and pick me up. That's how bad they were. And just, I would have had these then, I wouldn't have missed school. But there are other benefits to it. If you would like to know more, definitely let me know and I will tell you. But I just, besides, good hair, good nails, all of that, feel energized. I just love this stuff and I will take it consistently as long as possible. I do have a link for you to try this out down below. This company also takes great care of their affiliates. I absolutely love them. If you know, like a couple months ago, they did a contest and I did win. Many people won it. You had to reach a certain thing, a certain amount of sales, and I got a whole big bunch of Butcher Box meats. So that was really nice. So if you're interested in trying this out, I just wanted to touch base on that. I haven't talked about it in a while, and I love this stuff. So Primal Queen is where it's at. Let me finish my sandwich. I'm hungry. Hey everyone, welcome back. Guess what? It is now Tuesday. It is the next day. I did not finish filming yesterday because frankly, I didn't eat anything else. I wasn't hungry yesterday. So we're gonna finish my what I eat in a day today, and it'll be following over 2 days. It is now like 1:12. I have to get back to work in about 15 minutes. And I wanted to share a couple of things with you. For breakfast this morning, I had the same. Andy made me my breakfast bagel with, it's got my 2 slices of deli meat, 2 slices of cheese, a little bit of mayo, an over easy egg, and 2 slices of bacon. And it is just delicious over a toasted half of a bagel. It is delicious, and that gives me 38 grams of protein. I have started putting my Cinnamon Toast Perfect Keto Collagen in my coffee in the morning. 1 scoop of that is about 9 grams of protein. So I start out my day pretty good. Right now though, I'm gonna have a little snacky snack. I find that, I think I mentioned this yesterday, that if I can throw a protein shake in, that usually will get me to my goal, but I'm not always hungry enough for that. But I wanted to find something else that might work too. So I'm gonna put some Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, and a little bit of this keto chow mix. This is the pumpkin spice caramel. This is their fall flavors that have come back. So you make sure you stock up on those. But I'm probably gonna put half of this in there. I haven't figured it out yet. But a serving of the Greek yogurt is, I think it's 3/4 of a cup. Yeah. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure it out because we have to do this. We have to measure it out. And this looks like it's gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to eat it all. I have Greek yogurt right now because that is what I make the bagels with. Those bagels are just Greek yogurt, almond flour, and baking soda. Pretty simple. So I have 3/4 of a cup of this. I'm gonna put it in a bowl. I think I've said before though, when I do get back to work, I like to have, because I'm not having lunch, I had breakfast. I did try it a little earlier today too. But I like to have a little snack if I can. All right, so we've got that. Okay, so my camera just cut off on me, so I don't know what happened there, but I did do a taste of this. It's good. It's a little dry. I don't know if I don't think I'd put too much of the protein in there, but it definitely could use maybe something crunchy in it, like granola would be delicious in it too. But great way to get some extra protein in. I have been tracking it religiously. I will just kind of munch on that while I'm at my desk, but that's gonna give me 31 additional grams plus the 47 that I have this morning. So I'm on a great path today to reach my 100 grams of protein goal. So I will be making dinner later today. I had filmed a whole bunch more, but my camera had cut out. I wanted to let you guys know that this was delivered today. Today's release day for this Protein Advantage cookbook by Carolyn Ketchum. So stay tuned for that. I'll be taking some looks into it. I kind of flipped through it. The only thing I'm not thrilled about is there's not photos for everything. There is a lot of photos, but just not for everything. And I'm just big on, I want a photo for everything. So if I ever do a cookbook, I'll make sure I do a photo for everything. But visual is very important to me. It makes me decide if I want to make it or not, right? So this is, I've been excited about this. I'm excited to get it. It's release day. So it is available on Amazon. I'll have it linked down below for you. But I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to grab my water. I've got some water with Element, and we're going to get back to work. And then tonight I'll be making something that is jam-packed full of protein, and I can't wait. It's something I make all the time, but I'm just obsessed with it. So I will see you when it's dinner time. Hey everyone, welcome back. It is now 5:08. I am done with work for the day, and I'm so glad. I'm not that hungry. I'm not that hungry at all, so I don't think I'm gonna do the salmon over salad. I'm just gonna make the salmon air fryer bites alone because those are delicious and I can eat those. So as you can see, I have my piece of salmon here, and I do have this recipe available on the website. So I will link that for you. I've made this 100 times. You guys have made it 100 times, and I know you guys love it too. I made it with some tofu recently, the same marinade with some tofu, and threw that on a salad. It was delicious as well. So that tofu just kind of, it's like a sponge, and it soaked up all the flavors. It was really delicious. If you soak the salmon for too long, then it kind of gets mushy and it doesn't hold together as well. So just a side note. But I'm gonna put this together. Let me get a bowl. And I thought I would just talk to you guys for a minute and update you on a few things. So last week I told you that, guys, that we switched phone companies. We did get our phones. We switched that over. It was actually one of the most stress-free things we've ever done when it came to switching phones. They've really figured out a nice stress-free way to do that, I have to say. And the only thing that was maybe a little stressful was switching our phone numbers over, and we won't ever have to do that again unless we change companies again. So no plans to do that. Everything is going great. Loving, we're with T-Mobile now. Loving them so far. And then we didn't film last week anymore because had a couple of incidents with our youngest, the one that is pregnant. She had to go to labor and delivery for something she was just not sure about. She called them and they said, come in and just let's check things out. Thankfully, everything is okay. Everything is great. Baby's fine. She's great. But the good thing is that she has been cleared to work from home. Her work approved it as well. So I just love, she's such a good hard worker, and they know that. And I was just very happy about that. So we're basically just on countdown now. So just keep her in your prayers, because, you know, towards the end, you're uncomfortable. And, you know, especially she's just never had pain in her life, I feel like. So it's going to be an interesting thing. But yeah, any prayers would definitely be great. But just know that she is totally fine. She is totally fine. And, you know, just gotta watch a few things. So I have chopped up my salmon into little bite-sized chunks, and make sure you don't have any bones. For some reason, this one fillet that I got from BJ's had some bones in it, and I don't understand why. All I put in this, you don't need any seasoning. There might be seasoning on the website of like garlic powder or something, but you really don't need it. I just put like a scoop of garlic, however much that you want, just a little bit of oil, and then some coconut aminos. This here is the magic right here that makes it so delicious. And then you're just gonna let that sit for like 15 minutes, and then we air fry it. And it's literally like an 11, 12 minute air fryer deal. It's very minor. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for dinner. And that's really it. I will probably have a cookie. I have made my protein cookies that I make, the keto chow flavored ones, and we love them. They're not too sweet, but they're sweet enough, and they just give us that little bit of extra oomph. I did calculate them out, and they're like 5 grams of protein per cookie as well. This one, the salmon, let me get I actually have the salmon. I have this salmon all the time. Salmon is 38 grams of protein too. So we're doing good today. I will put on the screen here at the end. Once I calculate everything, I'll give you my total of protein. Again, I am really enjoying doing this. I'm liking it. I'm struggling to get where I need to be, but most of it is because I'm not hungry. And I've said it before, eat when you're hungry. You know, there's nothing more I can do about that. But I will probably start incorporating another level of that tracking, maybe my calories coming up soon. So that's it. I am just super tired. I don't know if you can tell. I haven't been getting a lot of great sleep. But yeah, I just wanted to finish out this video and let you guys know. I will show you what this looks like at the end though. Members, stay tuned. We're gonna be having another giveaway for members only. If you wanna get in on that action, click, if you're on your iPad or your laptop or maybe even your TV, there should be a join button there. If you click on it, I have made a little video for non-members to see what's included with membership. I've just recently started doing giveaways just for the next few months for our members, just as a thank you, because sometimes we're not always able to do a perk. You know, we always let them see the videos first, but there's just a lot going on right now. So we thought we would thank them by doing some giveaways. So there will be an announcement for that soon, members, so stay tuned. And yeah, so let's get this in the air fryer, and then I will show you how delicious they look when they come out. Okay, so while we're letting that salmon marinate, this is showing you yesterday and today. So I have been having my collagen and the coffee, which I told you about, my breakfast, the bagel sandwich, and then that was it except for a cookie. Gotta have one of those. So I was only at 52 out of 100 yesterday. I put the frowny face. And then for today, a whole different story though. The collagen, the breakfast, my snack of the Greek yogurt and the keto chow, half of the keto chow, which was really good actually. I kind of enjoyed that more than I thought I would when I first tasted it. But as I was going along with it, it was good. Then my dinner, and I will be having a cookie later on. I forgot to add that when I originally calculated it, but you can see I'm gonna hit and surpass my protein for today, 113 grams. So that is it. So now I'm gonna do pretty well today. I will show you the salmon and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, something that I can't forget to tell you is the sriracha mayo that I use for the dipping of the salmon air fryer bites. I just use a little bit of mayo, and you just do it to taste. You want just a little bit of toasted sesame oil. This really makes it, and then some sriracha, and you just mix it together, and it's like a spicy mayo, not too spicy either, I don't think. And you can always add more mayo if you get a little too much sriracha in there or whatever, but it's delicious. It is delicious. All right, so here are the salmon air fryer bites with a little bit of that sriracha mayo drizzled on, and it is just delicious, delicious. Let me know, and let everyone else know down below if you have tried it. I know some of you don't like salmon, seafood. I still love you, even though I think you're crazy, but hey, I don't really like meat, so we're even. But I've got that. I have some of my cold brew decaf here in this mug. My friend Sarah Joy got this for me. It's not perfect. I love it, and it's a Starbucks mug. I don't think I've shown it on here yet. And then I do have one of my keto chow cookies just sitting there waiting for me. I put, instead of chocolate chips, I put, I can't remember, Lily's peanut butter chips in this one. It's chocolate peanut butter flavor to die for. So that is everything I've eaten the past 2 days. I hope you like this video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.